Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The Sioux Falls man accused of murdering his 8-week-old baby was back in court Monday for a past crime. We first told you about Dylan Castamore last week when he was arrested in connection with the death of his infant son Daxton. In addition to murder and manslaughter charges in Minnehaha County, Castamore is accused of violating probation in Lincoln County.
In July, he pleaded guilty to domestic assault. The judge sentenced him to 2 years in prison along with jail time. Both of those sentences were suspended, so he wasn't required to serve any time.
We also tracked down 3 domestic abuse cases against Castamore in Minnehaha County. In the most serious of the cases, he pleaded guilty to choking a woman in 2018. In that case, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison with 5 years suspended. He was also ordered to undergo anger management classes.
1 year later, he was convicted of assaulting another woman in Minnehaha County. Despite the suspended prison sentence, he was sentenced to 90 days in jail. That sentence was also suspended. Castamore isn't the city's only homicide suspect who had prison or jail time hanging over his head at the time of the crime. There have been 2 other cases this year. The man charged with speeding, running a red light, and killing 2 Sioux Falls students earlier this year also had a suspended sentence.
According to court papers, Tayton Stebbins was drunk and had cocaine in his system when he caused the deadly crash in May. He'd been arrested a year earlier for speeding, drugs, and DUI and sentenced to 5 years in prison. The full sentence was suspended.
Turning to weather now with meteorologist Adam Rutt. Some people may be waking up to some snow this morning, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been seeing some snowy roads out there on this Tuesday morning, especially in eastern parts of KELOLAND. So get to where you need to be safely. Give yourself extra time out there. A prime example of that is actually right here downtown, 18 at the airport with a southeasterly breeze at 8 miles per hour. So be careful on the roads this morning, as they are going to be rather slick at times. 13 in Brookings, down to 12 in Watertown, 4 right now in Aberdeen, 10 Mobridge Pier and Ortonville, 12 Rapid City, but double that, and you have your temperature right now in Yankton. And while winds are not too strong out there this morning, it doesn't take too much to put that wind chill in the single digits, either above or below 0 out there, so bundle up as well. Now, on top of the fact that it's going to be rather chilly this morning, again, we have those road issues out there due to the snow, but it's not the last time we're talking about snow in the extended outlook either. Details on that and the rest of your 7-day forecast are on the way.
Thank you, Adam. Some changes made to the Sioux Falls School District's Continue to Learn plan have been approved by the school board. Following the approval of the COVID-19 vaccines for children 5 years old and up, the district has changed its masking guidelines.
Now, only pre-K students and students who are not vaccinated are encouraged to wear a face covering. Masks are also encouraged for adult guests, volunteers, and mentors interacting with pre-K students, or if they are unvaccinated.
Today brings a budget address in Pierre, and we're going to be there.
Looking ahead to South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem's address, we spoke with lawmakers about what they are hoping to hear.
I'm excited to hear her priorities for use of all the one-time dollars we're going to have to spend this year.
The address will happen at 1 o'clock Central Time this afternoon. We will live stream it for you right here on KELOLAND.com. High school is a young age to be owning and operating a small business, but for Hope Carls, it's a passion. She began her cupcake business 2 years ago after developing a passion for baking through her grandparents and her involvement in the 4-H baking programs.
Although it can be a lot to balance, she offers some words of encouragement for other young people looking to start their own business.
Just go for it. I was really scared at the beginning because I didn't really know if people would buy it and if what prices to do and how to sell my cupcakes, but I would just say to just do it, because the worst thing that could come out of it is that you fail, but you actually learn.
She now sells her cupcakes at the local farmers market and does custom orders through social media. In about an hour, Sioux Falls police will be helping with a house move. It'll impact 95th Street, Western Avenue, 41st Street, Minnesota Avenue, and 12th Street. Authorities say drivers should expect delays and ask that people find an alternate route.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Adam Rutt. Adam?
And it certainly is going to be a chilly day today. Also be careful along the roadways in eastern parts of KELOLAND. We had that snow early in the morning, and that has caused roadways to become rather treacherous at times. Temperatures do indeed rebound compared to yesterday, although that is a low bar to clear. We still at least get into the 20s to low 30s for daytime highs. There's what's left of our snow from this morning, gradually moving to the east by southeast into Minnesota and portions of northwestern Iowa, but not before some areas got a decent coating of snowfall, especially up in the Watertown area where they had some moderate snow earlier this morning. Now, as we go through Futurecast, we do have a pretty quiet midweek outlook on the way. Wednesday and much of Thursday are looking pretty good. I say much of Thursday because we have to keep an eye on a Colorado low, which will come on in and give portions of the area a chance for some snow going into Friday. Now, the further south and east you go into KELOLAND, the more likely you are to see this snowfall and this decent accumulating snowfall at that. By Friday night, this does get on out of here. Here's the risk for at least 1 inch of snow. You notice the moderate to high risk in orange and red, respectively. The further south and east you go, and if we up the ante to 3 inches of snow, you notice that still tightens to Brookings Point's south and east. Now, the X factor is going to be where this low tracks. If it's further to the north, we move this axis to the north. If it's further south, we move it down to the south. So keep an eye out for updates on your Friday outlook. Until then, any lingering flurries will get out of here to the east. Otherwise, we're partly cloudy overall with highs in the 20s to low 30s. Overnight low temperatures in the teens and 20s west river, teens and a few single digits to the east, especially where we have that snow on the ground. Your 7-day forecast is pretty quiet Wednesday and Thursday, but we're going to watch Friday very carefully for that snow potential. After that, we try and warm up again. By Sunday into next Monday, we'll be on either side of 40 degrees once again. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.